What's going on, my trainer club? We have the counters for Kyogre coming out because we have shiny Kyogre back for 1 week in Pokemon Go, so I hope you're ready to get after it. So with all that said, welcome to the trainer club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, are you guys excited to raid Kyogre in Pokemon Go? Finally, we have some relevant raid bosses because we have Kyogre, Groudon, and then we have 2 weeks of Mewtwo, and then we have Go Fest Global coming up this basically weekend, so I hope you guys are ready for it. I will be in Washington, D.C. at the National Mall, so I hope to see all you guys out there. I will be putting out more information. I'm going to do a lot of stuff this week for all you guys. I'm very excited to get after it with you guys to make sure we're all completely prepped, so if somebody does need this information, please share it. And then also, if you guys do need more raid battles, please check the pinned comments below. Get into the Discord, number 1. Number 2, if you want priority access to have more people raiding, we have new bots in Discord for the Premier Raiders that's going to be run through the Patreon. So there are going to be both monthly and annual memberships in there right now, so definitely check that out. All right, guys, so Kyogre is coming back. It's going to start on Wednesday, June 1st at 10 a.m. local time, and then that's going to go all the way until Tuesday, June 7th at 10 a.m. local time, and then that is going to change over into Groudon. So Wednesday is going to be a big day because Kyogre comes out and there is going to be raid hour, and the best part about being in the Patreon is that you can basically raid throughout a bunch of different time zones. So if you want to do a 4 or 5 hour basically Kyogre raid hour, you have that option, and we are definitely going to be doing that. And then last time we had some Premier Discord contests. So we had Landorus. The winners were going to be Alpha, Foxtrot, and Bravo. Congratulations to all you guys. Alpha being number 1, Bravo being number 2, and Foxtrot being number 3, with close runners-ups of Maverick and Tango. And that's going to be for the Landorus. And then as far as Latios and Latias Mega Shiny Raids, we had Alpha number 1, Bravo number 2, Maverick number 3, with close runners-ups of Foxtrot and Dragon. So congrats everybody for doing that. So now with all that said, let's get into the counters for Kyogre. Kyogre is going to max out at 4,652, and it's going to have an attack value of 270, a defense of 228, and a stamina of 205. So this Pokemon is well-rounded, and it is definitely tanky. And I'm also going to put a new part into my counter guide videos where I'm going to talk about level 50s and what is possible for level 50 trainers if you are a hardcore raider. So definitely if you want to see that chapter up here, or it will be towards the end of the video as well. With it being a water type, it is going to be weak to 2 things, which is going to be grass as well as electric. And then it's going to resist fire, ice, steel, as well as water. So it's not a crazy resistant weak Pokemon, but at the same time, it is definitely a Pokemon we do have pretty decent megas for grass and electric, so that's going to be something that obviously we're going to exploit. And then as far as the 100% IVs, at every condition but one condition, it's going to be level 20 at 2,351. So good luck everybody out there. And then it's going to get boosted in one condition, which is going to be rainy weather at 2,939. And then obviously if you do want to see the shiny, it is a basically purpley fuchsia color. And then as far as its moveset goes, it's going to have 1 quick move, which is going to be Waterfall. It's going to hit relatively hard. And then it's going to have 4 charge moves, which are going to be Blizzard, Thunder. We are also going to get Hydro Pump and Surf. Hydro Pump is going to hit really hard. Blizzard is also going to hit really hard. They're just hard hitting moves in general. And just be cautious, the grass type Pokemon are going to be weak to Blizzard. That will KO those Pokemon immediately. So we will take that into account when going over which Pokemon I do suggest. So let's start getting into that. But before we get into it, we just want to check out how many trainers this is going to take down a Kyogre in Pokemon Go. It's going to be 2.5 trainers to take it down at level 40. But if you are level 50 with the optimal counters, which we will cover here in a second, it will take you a grand total of 1.99 trainers to take it down. So I just want to put that in there for you guys, and to make sure that if you are going to do that, you do get the basically rainy weather to boost your counters, which we're going to talk about here in a second. You do have Best Friend boost, and you're gonna need Mega Pokemon in there as well, and all your Pokemon are pretty much gonna be needing to be level 50, and you're also probably gonna have to have at least one that's gonna be level 51, and you're gonna have to time it properly. So with all that said, let's start getting into the counters. All right, so let's start getting into the counters, and we're gonna start off with the Shadow Pokemon included. The number 1 counter is going to be Shadow Raikou with the moveset of Thunder Shock and Wild Charge. It's gonna be 33 deaths and 647 seconds to take it down, and these are all level 40 counters. You can be a level 40 trainer and not have powered up counters and just to go in like that. So that's why I always put in the time to win. I put in how many trainers are needed, and then as far as my recommendation for trainers, you're probably going to need at least 4 trainers, especially if you don't have really high level counters. And then we have Shadow Magnezone, which is going to be spot number 5 with Spark and Wild Charge, and then Shadow Electivire in spot number 7 with Wild Charge as well as Thunder Shock and we also have the Shadow Zapdos, which is going to be Thunder Shock and Thunderbolt, and the Thunder Shock on the Zapdos is going to be a legacy move. So now let's wipe out the Shadows, because not everybody has powered up ones, because they're actually really good non-Shadow Pokemon in the electric category, and let's start off with the Megas and the non-Shadows. Number 1 is going to be Manectric with Thunder Fang and Wild Charge on this Pokemon. 667 seconds to take down this Pokemon compared to the Raikou at 648 basically, which is quite close actually, which then is going to lead us into the first non-Mega Pokemon, which is going to be Zekrom. 22 deaths on this Pokemon, 707 seconds, but Zekrom is going to be a Dragon Pokemon, so it will be weak to Blizzard, so be careful, but it's not double weak. But the advantage of it being paired with Dragon is it is going to resist Electric. And then we have Mega Venusaur with Vine Whip and Frenzy Plant. Obviously, the Manectric is going to be a better choice, but Venusaur is in there for a close second. This Pokemon, however, is going to be weak to Blizzard, so please be careful with this Pokemon. And then we have Zarude with Vine Whip and Power Whip, Grass Pokemon, also weak to Blizzard. And then we have Mega Ampharos with Volt Switch and Zap Cannon. Obviously, there's better Megas than this specific one. This one has a little bit more resistance, 26 deaths, but it is over 100 seconds slower than is the Mega Manectric, so definitely not the Pokemon I would recommend. And then we have Thunder Shock and Wild Charge on Raikou, and this one 766 seconds, so it's again a little bit over 100 seconds slower than is the Shadow counterpart, which shows how powerful those Shadows actually are. And then next, Mega Latios. I'm just gonna look over this one, but I will put in there that it does get Solar Beam, so that's gonna be the reason why it's in there. Shaman is the next counter, which is not out yet, but will be out soon, with the moveset of Hidden Power and Grass Knot. And then we have Thundurus Therian form with Volt Switch and Thunderbolt. But be careful, this is going to be a flying type combination Pokemon, but it will be weak to Ice, so do be careful. But fortunately speaking, it is going to be neutral to Electric, but it will still get hit pretty hard. And then next we have Tapu Bulu with Bullet Seed and Grass Knot, followed by Electivire with Thunder Shock and Wild Charge, then followed by the Magnezone with Spark and Wild Charge. And then we have Tangrowth with Vine Whip and Power Whip, followed by Roserade with Grass Knot and Razor Leaf. And then we have Thunder Shock and Wild Charge on the Zapdos, followed by Celebi with Magic Leaf and Leaf Storm. And if you guys do want to keep going down on the list, we have another Tapu coming up right here. You can keep going down. Unfortunately, the wins are going to be a lot less frequent if you're using these counters and you're using small parties, but I just want to put this in here that they are viable. They're just not even close to what is at the top, which is what we are always aiming to get after. But let's say you're a level 50 trainer. Remember, for a level 50 trainer, it's going to take 1.99 trainers to take this down. So I guess theoretically, the duo is available. But man, it is going to be challenging. You're going to have to hit everything properly. You're probably going to have to be good at dodging, that if you have a special ready to go and it's about to hit you out, you have to be able to dodge that special, do your special before you do feint out, and attack as much as possible. But I do believe it's possible, and I probably will be trying it. But I'm not going to go into too many counters, but what you are going to need is you're going to need a Shadow Raikou for sure, with Thunder Shock and Wild Charge, and boosting it up all the way to level 50, it's going to be at 513, followed by a Mega Manectric at 528. So getting it to level 50 does do a significant increase in those Pokemon. And then we do have Zekrom with Charge Beam and Wild Charge, followed by the Shadow Magnezone with Spark and Wild Charge. But the one thing about the Magnezone that I didn't mention earlier, that is a Steel type combination, and that Pokemon will be getting hit extremely hard with the Hydro Pump, even though it is neutral, but it's a really hard hitting move, so I just want to caution you guys for that. Which then is going to lead us into the weather conditions and how it's going to affect taking down this Pokemon. So number 1, we have sunny weather, which is going to boost all of our grass type counters. So using a Mega Venusaur, a Zarude is going to be a great time for you to do that during this sunny weather. Partly cloudy weather is going to have no effect, and then we're going to change into the cloudy weather, also going to have no effect, but the rainy weather is going to have a massive effect. So rainy weather is going to boost the Kyogre all the way to level 25. It will boost Waterfall, which is going to be a quick move. It will boost Surf and Hydro Pump, which are going to be the charge moves. Especially Hydro Pump, be cautious of that. But then also it is going to boost all of our electric type counters. So the electric type counters during this situation is going to be the best time to try to duo it if you are, but you have to be level 50. It has to be in rainy weather, and you have to be best friends. So do be cautious for that, which is then going to lead us into the snowy weather. Snowy weather is going to boost the Blizzard. So do be cautious of Blizzard in this situation. It is going to hit all these Pokemon extremely hard. And then also I did forget about Thunder, which is also going to get boosted in the rainy weather. And then as far as the other conditions, they are not going to have any effect because we're looking at foggy weather, which is going to boost Zarude's dark type, but it's not going to be effective. And then windy weather is not going to be doing anything positive for any of our movesets against the Kyogre. So get the shinies, guys, stack up on that XL XL candy, and most importantly, what I suggest you guys do is trade these on a daily basis to get the extra XL candy, because remember, as soon as June 1st hits, we are going into the season of Go, which is going to get you a guaranteed XL candy per trade regardless of the distance. So take advantage of that each and every day and trade at least at Kyogre, then we can do Groudon, and then we can do Mewtwo, and take advantage of all of that extra XL candy, especially for trainers, because you can be level 31 and up now. So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys tuning in. To all my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody takes their support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace.
I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.